Another brick fan here with a set from the 2019 wave of Harry Potter. This is Hagrid's Hut, Buckbeak's Rescue. Let's look at the set. This is set number 75947, was released in July 2019, has 496 pieces, 6 minifigures, and cost about $60 when it was released. This set is from The Prisoner of Azkaban and shows the scene where Buckbeak is to be executed. Let's take a look at the minifigures in a few minutes, but we'll start with the main build. The main build for this set is Hagrid's Hut, as you may expect from the title, and it is the 4th version, I believe, of Hagrid's Hut that has been produced for the Harry Potter series. So it has the front door here with a sticker that represents the wood tones, and some ivy that's growing along here, and then the back door right here. I like the way they've done the stacks here with the nice silver pieces on top just to add a little bit of detail. The roof pieces are all clipped on, so they actually move up and down to give you that angle that you have. So I think it looks pretty good. I think this side should probably be more offset more towards the back to really show a back door instead of kind of a door almost in line with the front door. But overall, the look from the front here is very nice, well displayed. And then we'll move around, and there's a lot of stuff inside to take a quick look at. Zooming in on the smaller half of the hut, we see that there's a desk with a newspaper on it, and that is the Boy Who Lived tile. There it is, Harry Potter, the Boy Who Lived tile. Right there on the desk has one of the newer candle pieces here. The chairs are set on these round 2x2 jumper plates, so they can turn a little bit, not on a hinge. And then there's a treasure chest here in the back with a brown frog in it. And of course, wouldn't be Hagrid's Hut without some spiders around. So here's a spider in that nougat color. Moving to the main section of the hut, you see a lot of different pieces in here that are from several of the movies, I think. If you look in the fireplace, you'll see that there's a dragon egg. Of course, that came from the first movie, the Sorcerer's Stone or Philosopher's Stone, depending on where you're located. There's a teapot here on the table. You can see back here in the back Hagrid's umbrella, where he's put his broken wand in. There's a nice big sitting chair here by the window. There's another candle. There's another of the new candle pieces way in the back there. And then there's a sack here in the front, right by the chair. What I'd like to point out, though, is all of these little accessories that are up above in the cabin. There's a meat cleaver there on the far left, and then a bucket is hanging there. This looks like a whip. Of course, he is the head gamekeeper. There's a spoon and then a pan up here. And then down in the corner, if you may have noticed, there's a broom connected to a clip piece. A lot of nice little details inside the hut itself. One last thing to look at is that there is a light brick. If I turn the lights down a little bit, you may be able to see it glowing there over the top of the egg. There's the light brick that shows off the egg in the fireplace. The other part of the build is this nice pumpkin patch look you see here. So you have these nice new pumpkin pieces that come with it. There are 4 of those, and then they have 3 of the minifigure heads here in this nice orange color, and then the newer flower pieces on top. A few stem pieces. There's a big post here made out of a rod, and then some other foliage pieces in dark green and regular green. There's a chain that goes around Buckbeak's neck here that I think is nicely done. You can unhook one side of this, comes off of him. So I think Buckbeak is done quite well. He's got a nice printed face here with some detailing around his eyes indicating the feathers, and a good eye there, and then he has these wings. Of course, you can take those off, and there's a middle piece here where you could put presumably a saddle or something, but in this case it just works for his wings, but they do leave the studs on top. So in case you want to put a minifigure and have someone riding him, you could have Harry, for example, riding on top of Buckbeak as they escape. So a very nice representation of Buckbeak. His legs are stationary, however, so they don't move. He's not superposable, just the wings themselves are posable. And I do like how they did this little chain and how it fits around and keeps him there secured in the garden. So now that we've taken a look at the various pieces from the main build, let's go ahead and take a look at the minifigures. As I mentioned in the beginning, this set comes with 6 minifigures, including Hagrid, the Executioner, the Minister of Magic, which during the Prisoner of Azkaban was Cornelius Fudge, Hermione Granger, Ron Weasley, and Harry Potter. We're going to start with Harry Potter and Ron Weasley. So Harry's wearing the tan pants, blue jacket, and then a t-shirt underneath that. Ron is wearing gray pants and then a sweater, and it looks like a red shirt underneath that. The hairpiece for Harry is one they've used for quite a while, and it does have that little part there, so you can see the scar on the right side of his forehead. Ron has a nice orange hairpiece that is in a kind of an unkept style, which I think is accurate towards the movie. And then the eyebrows you see there printed on his face are actually a pretty decent color match to the hairpiece itself. As we move around the figures, you see that there's just slight detail on the back. Just a few lines indicating some wrinkles or tightening around of the shirt and or jacket. Each figure has an alternate expression, as you can see here. Both of these being a little more serious or angry. And let's go ahead and move on to the next 2 figures in the set. The next 2 figures are Hagrid and Hermione. I like this updated version of Hagrid. The beard and hairpiece is all one piece. I think the eyebrows are a very good match for the color. He uses the short legs so they don't bend, but the torso is quite large, which makes up for the height, as you can see, compared to Hermione, who's using the 3/4 legs in this case. This is a good look for Hermione with the dark blue pants and then the pink sweater or pink jacket. You can see the time turner around her neck there. I like the use of this new hairpiece with her, and I think it looks very good on her. Moving around the figures, you see that Hagrid does not have any printing on the back, and Hermione does have some extra printing that is covered up by her hair. But as we move it away, you see that there is an alternate face for Hermione and no alternate face for Hagrid. Of course, most of his face is covered up by this nice hairpiece that includes the beard, so that makes a lot of sense. Put the hair back on Hermione so you can see that alternate expression on her. Let's move on to the last 2 minifigures in this set. The last 2 figures in this set include Cornelius Fudge, the Minister of Magic, and then the Executioner. He's not given a name, and I don't recall the name from the movie. The Executioner is carrying a big axe, and I like how they did a very long blade by putting on this axe head, which is kind of a standard piece, and then using an ice skate piece that is connected to a 1x1 on a clip to this pole, the bar piece that makes up the axe, so it makes it look like it has a very long blade, which is really well done. He's wearing the cowl piece, but interestingly enough, no cape to go along with it. I like the bowler hat that the Minister of Magic is wearing. Both are done in the basic black color scheme with some white printing on the top. They did put a touch of color there with the green tie for the Minister of Magic. As we move around the figures, you can see a little bit better angle on that blade there that is made up of the ice skate piece and the axe. Once again, I thought that was very cleverly done. And then the backs of both figures have very minor printing on it. As you can see, the Minister of Magic does not have an alternate face, and the Executioner just has a black head here, so no alternate expression for him either. Those are the 6 minifigures that come with the set. Let's move back and I'll give you my final thoughts on the set. Like the other sets in this wave, this set captures the scene quite well. There's a lot of playability here with the ability to have the Harry, Hermione, and Ron hiding in the bushes, getting ready to pick up Buckbeak, or you could do the scene before the Minister of Magic and the Executioner arrive and have Harry and Ron and Hermione visiting Hagrid in his hut, having a cup of tea. I think the minifigures, especially this new Hagrid, I really like the printing on him, and the hair and beard piece looks very good to me. I like the new pumpkin pieces that make up the pumpkin patch that Buckbeak is chained to. I think the printing on Buckbeak's head is quite nice. I would like to have had the figure to be more posable so that the legs would move, but regardless, I still think it's a pretty good figure. The hut itself is a little bit small. Some of the others that were made before were a little bigger or more complete, so they were a complete round hut with both sides, both halves being the same size, and then it would open up on hinges as opposed to being this fixed kind of dollhouse style. But again, overall, I think it's a nice set with some good playability. Lots of detail, of course, on the inside of the hut with all those various trinkets kind of connected up above the fireplace. And I do like the inclusion of the light brick. It does make a really nice effect. I don't know how well it came across on camera, but it certainly does add kind of a fiery glow on the fireplace. So it looks really nice when using it that way. Hope you've enjoyed my thoughts on this set. As always, I'm going to get started on another video. Until then, happy building! If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe to see more of my content. You can also check out some of the other videos and playlists that I've linked here on the screen.